Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to more Shadowverse on my channel. Furo here, and today we will have some fun with one of the slower decks you can currently play in the meta. I'm talking about RUNECRAFT Earth RITE, a deck type that is definitely not as OP as Daria RUNECRAFT or D-Shift Daria, but is still seeing a decent amount of play on the ladder. The basic strategy is all about the Earth RITE amulets and their value over the curse of the game. Earth RITE amulets are more or less worthless amulets on the field that are not giving you any advantage alone, but in combination with other cards that benefit from the Earth RITE effect, they are getting a lot stronger. As an example, let's have a look at Petrification here. The standard effect for the card is to transform an enemy follower or amulet into a clay golem. Clay golem is a 2/2 unit, so you are devaluing bigger threats and trading into a small unit on the board. The interesting part is coming when you can use the Earth RITE effect instead. That means if you have an Earth RITE amulet on the board, it will get destroyed, and instead you're using the Earth RITE effect of the card. In this case, you would banish the follower amulet instead, which is of course way more powerful. The same goes for other cards like the Calamitous Curse here, which would normally banish all enemy followers with 2 defense or less, but with the Earth RITE you can banish all enemy followers with 5 defense or less. So that is way more powerful. With your strong improved effects, you're trying to outvalue your opponent in the long run, grinding the game into the late game and finally closing it when your enemy is running out of steam. It is surely a deck with lots of stamina, so better be prepared for some long matchups. The games you will now see are all recorded at the A2 division, just for your information, so now let's start and see some gameplay. So game 1 will be RUNECRAFT versus Havencraft. Or we can expect to see a lot of amulets in this matchup. That will be interesting. Definitely not keeping Lucifer. The other cards are also not helpful early on. We need to replace everything. This one looks way better. This is Scrap Iron Smelter. We're getting a golem here, which has a ward. So something for the early game. If he's not going aggressive, which is very unlikely, then we don't need the ward here early on, but better than nothing. Then we have the Teachings of Creations, with that we can draw more cards. Petrification, with that we can banish a unit. So let's go for the Teachings. Drawing another card, which is never bad. Rise of Magic. So we have a lot of amulets. A lot of Earth RITE amulets. Wow, he's using the Blackened Scripture on our small unit. That is just a waste. Shouldn't do that, because there will be better targets for the scripture later. Anyway, we are going for another Teachings of Creations. We're drawing another card. Getting the Kaleidoscopic Glow, which is wonderful if he's starting to drop some amulets. And he should. I mean, he's playing Havencraft. Temple Defender. Temple Defender is just going down to the price of magic. With that we can banish an enemy follower with 2 defense or less. So this one is not a problem. Now we have 4 Earth Sigil amulets on board. So we can, for example, play the Apprentice Alchemist next turn. That will give us a Conjure Guardian into the hand. Conjure Guardian is a 3/3 unit with ward. Another Temple Defender. And finally some amulets. So we are giving him the secret play later back into the hand. For now, let's go for the Apprentice Alchemist. And we will also drop a Conjure Golem. We could evolve right now. Then we're getting a 5/5 here. We can kill the 2/2, which is good enough. We can get our evolve points later with the Dark Angel Olivia. So if we were wasting a few points early on, that's okay. Blackened Scripture. That's the second one, so one is left. Bahamut, Oracle of Ecchi. Oh, I haven't seen that in play. So whenever an enemy follower attacks, destroy... Oh wait, I know that. Then you destroy the follower. Okay. Well, that's problematic. Got the Secret of Erasmus here. I really like to play that normally later. So I guess we're going for the Professor. With that, at the end of our turn we're performing an Earth RITE and we're destroying a random enemy follower. In this case, he has only one follower, but that one is going down. Easy peasy. And also whenever a follower dies on his side, we are spawning a zombie, a 2/2. Next turn we need to play the Glow here to get rid of the Amulet. So he's getting that back in his hand. It's not drawing cards. That was what he's hoping for. Divine Bird Song. And Sister Initiate. And now he's drawing cards. No, he's using that on the Bird Song. Okay. We can still give him that back. Great. Killing our small professor. Price of Magic is great. We can get rid of that. For the Glow, let's give that back in his hand. Going a Dwarf Alchemist, we will use the Price of Magic, getting rid of the 5-1. We still have the zombie on board. And the Dwarf Alchemist is also useful right now. So we're getting another Earth Essence. He only has 3 cards currently in hand. And he was really hoping to draw 2 more cards with a Sacred Play. Fine Birdsong gives him the 3-4, which might just trade here. I'm not sure if he's willing to go for the face. And there's an Evolve. That's his last Evolve point. We still have decent stuff to clear the board. We can just play the Curse here, for example. And I really like that right now. We can kill everything. Board is empty besides the extra card draw that is coming in 2 turns. Oh yeah, another one. Okay, killing this one, we are dropping another Dwarf Alchemist, so getting another Earth Essence. And we still have 1 Evolve point here. Next up, probably playing the Secret of Erasmus. This is then the enhanced version, so we're getting an Arch Summoner Erasmus. That's a unit that stays on the board. Now going for the extra card draw. That's a unit that stays on the board and at the end of our turn is dealing 5 damage to a random follower. If we're evolving that, that would be even 7 damage to a random follower. And with the board as it is, that looks pretty good. This one is summoning him a Holy Flame Tiger, which is not that dangerous. So let's just drop the Secret of Erasmus. We're killing the 2-2 here. Getting 1 point of damage. We could evolve him. But we could also keep the evolve point for now. Because he's dealing 5 damage at the moment. If we're evolving him, he's dealing 7 damage. But the unit here would just die anyway to 5 damage, so we can keep the evolve point. Now we don't need to attack another unit here. So the evolve point might just be a waste. Just initiate, subtracting ROM from an Amulet. That's a Holy Flame Tiger. Oh yeah, just drop everything. Look at that, we still have a curse here. So with that we are clearing the board again. Which is excellent. We still have the Erasmus on board. He's out of cards, out of anything on board. Do we have anything left to play? We can play this one. And let's hit him for another 5. No! So down to 13. And there's a concede. Easy peasy. That wasn't even taking that long. Our second game will be RUNECRAFT versus RUNECRAFT. So I expect some Darius in this matchup. The starting hand is way too expensive. We're going seconds here, so we're getting an extra card. That's a bit better, but not really. So we have the Dwarf Alchemist that we can play. That's it for now. The Curse is coming only at turn 6. Oh man, he's also playing with Earth. That white, that might take a long time. Scrap Iron Smelter, we're also starting with that. So we're both playing with Earth Rites. And that's why the game should take a long time and we're just copying each other's turns. So, Dwarf Alchemist.
Impressive.
Next up is only the Secret of Erasmus right now, or we can play the Earth's Hands.
I'm shocked.
So I'm gonna hit that. Killing our Scrap Golem. And another Dwarf Alchemist. So now he's a bit ahead, because we can't play anything else. And with that we can. With that we can draw another card, which is good. For the Petrification, can't play that at the moment, but we might next turn. Probably not, because we are just waiting for bigger targets. So we have 3 Earth Sigils on board. Ooh, he is wasting the Secret of Erasmus here. On the small unit, that's interesting. So he's pushing 4 damage in the face. We can evolve now. Normally there is no point in evolving. We got the Price of Magic, with that we can get rid of a 2-2. And we have so many Earth Sigils here. Would be nice if we're also getting a card that we can play along. Right now that's not the case. He's only pushing... Oh, he's now pushing 4, okay. 3, sorry. He's getting another card that has Earth RITE. Fate's Hands, drawing more stuff. And we're down to 13. And another Petrification. So I guess we need to eat that. Unfortunately, Fate's Hand now only costing 4, of course. Now that's a weak turn. That's very weak. Would have loved to get something 4 or 5 that we can play. Teachings of Creations, he's drawing another card. Still 4 play points to go. The Mage, which is evolving, is getting the Crimson Sorcery. We can deal 3 damage, maybe he's doing that in the face. Now finally something to play. So if we're going for that, we're getting the Conjure Guardians. We will evolve that one here, so we can take out the Mage. We have a 4-6.
The truth will be... Hey, let me know.
I'm all tuckered out.
And then if we play all the Conjure Guardians here, the Fate's Hand are only costing 1. So pretty cheap. But card draw is in general not a problem in this matchup, because the game is taking so long. Another Mage. This time he has not another evolve point left. Professor of Taboos. With that right now would get rid of the Mage, which is not that dangerous, so we might not do that. I would say Conjure Guardian is good. Another one is good. Fate's Hand now costing 2. We could play another Conjure Guardian, but if he's clearing the whole board, that's a bit too expensive, so that's why we are playing the Fate's Hand here. Getting a Dwarf Alchemist and a Curse. If we're playing the second Fate's Hand here as well, we have too many cards. And that's why we're not doing that. Crimson Sorcery, getting rid of the first. And Piercing Rune for 4. That one's getting nerfed, by the way. Will cost 2 then, when he has an evolved unit. The Alchemist, that's fine. Can get back to nearly full health. So let's do that. We will play another Conjure Guardian. And we will also play the Dwarf Alchemist alongside the Fate's Hand here to draw 2 more cards. Yeah, looks fine. Looks definitely fine. We still have 2 evolve points, so that's pretty excellent. We have the option to go for the Secret of Erasmus as enhanced card. That will be the Arch Summon Erasmus. Ancient Alchemist. We now also get 3 Conjure Guardians. Dropping 1. And that will be it. Yeah, that's it. Oh, excellent. Excellent. We're evolving that. That's a 4-4. Then use the Crimson Sorcery to take out the Guardian here. And we are killing his 2-4. And we can still push quite a bit of damage in the face. 7. Oh, he's down to 13. Curse! Clearing the whole board. I mean, we also have some curses here, so that's okay. Conjure Guardian into Conjure Guardian. So should we just go into this one? We could. Only 6 cards in hand. Yeah, I like that. So we will evolve this one to get rid of his both Guardians. So both golems are going down. And let's also drop the Earth Essence here. He will definitely try to kill this one, or banish it, or whatever. There you go, Professor of Taboos. Veteran Alchemist, that means he's healing back, and he only has 1 Earth RITE left, so the Professor right now only able to do that 1 time. And we are just, ooh, Dark Angel Olivia, we are just dropping the Curse, clearing the whole board. Then we are drawing another card here, with the Teachings of Creations. Which is giving us another curse. So I would say we are pretty good right now. If needed, we can get more evolve points with the Dark Angel Olivia. We have still 2 Earth Sigils on the board. Ooh, that might change the outcome quite a bit. Oh. That's not good. He now has an Apocalypse deck, and this one is pretty dangerous. So let's go for the Dark Angel.
World is our desire.
We're taking out the 6/6.
You're done for. This blade, you're mine.
And then we might just die if we're not going fast enough. And normally we can't go that fast. He has 9 cards to go. But one of his cards in the deck, and that's the one, just got it, that is pushing us down to 1. And if we are not able to heal back, I mean right now we can heal back, but that's only, no, we don't have any healing back, right? We don't have that. We can then just hit us in the face with some damage spell, and we're going down.
Let's get through it.
And no chance for us to prevent that.
Thank you.
So there comes the damage. 7 in the face. There you go.
Impressive. Looks like you are.
Just finishing us. What a pity. We're so far ahead.